My guys, welcome back. Shout out to my guy Tank and OG from the last channel that suggested I re-upload some of these drum bound series videos, probably some of my most viewed videos on that last channel. This video right here is a compilation of that playlist series. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know down below in the comments. If you're interested in any of these sounds, the link's gonna be down below in the description. But here we go. Those vocals are fire, bro. Is this from like a Contact Bang or something? Kyle, that shit crack. Okay, fire. So I'm definitely getting like Gunna, Young Thug vibes from this. I want the drums to be not too busy, you feel me? But I still want to have a little bit of, you know, uniqueness in there. So we're gonna see what we could do with that. Go ahead and grab a hi-hat MIDI. Why the hell are we gonna do hi-hat MIDI from scratch? We're not in 2011, you feel me? Fire, but these low notes are not doing it for me, so I'm just gonna put them down a little bit. Okay, cool, but we could use like a little pause right here. Maybe we can do like two little lower knocks down here. That's too loud. And then maybe add a one hi-hat right here. And do something like this. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Okay, and then I'm gonna control, drag over, shift, click to copy, and then control down to turn it an octave lower. And then I'm gonna change all these notes to slide notes. And let's see what that does to these hi-hats right here. Ooh, that's fire. Let's add some snare rolls, you feel me? We don't need that bounce. And then maybe we come back down to like the regular snare right here. Fire. Maybe play with the velocities like this. Let's try this. Alt to U to chop that up, and then right click, drag this down. Fire. Boom. That's it. That's all we need. That's all we need, bruv. I'm gonna go ahead and add the 808s first, and then I'm gonna add some open hats on top of that to kind of emphasize some of those moments either on or in between where the 808 hits. Fire, but you gotta cut the 808, you dummy. Nah, right here. Hey. Nice little slide up right here. Take the volume off of this. Sauce right there, you feel me? A lot of people sleeping on this trick. Pretty much what you're doing is you're using the slide. It's only the slide. There's no like note, then slide. Take the note down below to 0, put the velocity up. Take a listen. Fire. Maybe we can extend it. And then we go back to this note, but we can actually use the same trick over here, but turn it up an octave. Actually, I'm gonna drag this into the playlist because I'm gonna show y'all what I'm about to do right now. So I want this as the first open hat, because the first open hat is gonna be weaker than the second open hat is gonna be stronger, which gives more emphasis on the second one. And then I'm gonna add a stomp after that, which is gonna add more emphasis. So it's like the beat is gonna continue to like have impact at the impact moment. I'm gonna right click, make unique as sample, reverse this whole, and then put it right about here, but also turn the multi up so that we're a little bit stretched out. Now let's take a listen to that. Now when we add the second open hat, it's gonna hit even harder. That next 808 that hits, we're gonna add this sound to it. But this sound, this stomp that I have, has some low end to it, so we're gonna go ahead and just cut that out real quick. Fire, but that's way too loud. There we go. That's a nice chord progression right there. Just gonna add some arcade in here, just to add some vocals real quick. We got some new kids, say less. Serene female vox with hot breath.
No worries when I'm with you.
Yes, sir. That sounds fire.
You know.
Kind of want to change it right here. Honestly, the key to this arcade shit is really playing with black keys. Like, the effects change up the whole vibe. If you just use like the regular notes, I feel like sometimes like it just comes off a little bit like too generic. You feel me? Maybe take some of this out, take some of this out. And then we could also add some effect rack to that, kind of move it around left and right. Ooh, that's a little fire bounce right there. Maybe add the pause a little bit earlier right here. That's fire. Alt U, cut it up a little faster. Right click, bring the velocity down. Maybe stretch this part out like this. Fire. See if I can use like a reverse open hat to add some bounce to this second clap over here. Maybe a little later. Or we can just take it and stretch it out a little longer. Some sort of a rim here. Let's try this one. We can go up an octave. A little bass line down. Let's keep it simple for the first half right here. And then maybe we can go, let's just slide this down, sort of like a tape stop. Maybe octave up, and then kind of swoop that in. All we gotta do is put that on bar. And then I want to add a little bit of delay on here. Okay, I like that. There we go. All right, let's see what else we can do with this 808 right here. Use a slide note, and I'm going to take the first note and put the volume all the way down, but leave the volume of the slide up so that it just slowly slides in. Let's see. Maybe we can make it faster. Octave lower. Maybe we can bring it in a little later. let's see if we can play with this multi knob to kind of make that open hat swell a little more on time. That could work. I like these perks over here. Bro, these perks are going crazy. I want to be very selective with these kicks. And then we can just repeat that right back over. We're gonna go ahead and lay this out. And we're gonna try to make sure that everything flows nicely, you feel me? This sounds like the intro to me. It sounds like a hook, so I'm gonna switch these over. This could be a verse. I actually like that for the intro a little more. It's a little more empty. And we can save the guitar for the hook. So we're gonna have nothing in the beginning. So we're gonna keep everything in here except for, and then we have this one with the high guitar coming in, and then we have the kick coming in, and then we have this reversed open hat for the clap. So right there we have intro, pre-hook. Maybe take the 808 out. That part out, bring the beginning of the hook back in. That's pretty much the beat. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and hit the notification. You are bugging. And with that being said, I'm out of here. Gang, gang. See how in the beginning we kind of delayed that note on the one. We're not delaying it this time. We're actually having a hit where it's supposed to hit traditionally. There we go. Now that we have Valhalla delay opened up, we're going to go and just search through some presets and see what bounce we like best. Let's try something else. Let's try this one. Maybe if we take this down a little bit. There we go. That sounds a little better. But I want the hi-hats to kind of come through a little more. Right now, I feel like they're being kind of EQ'd out. So I'm going to move this up a little bit. And then we can take the feedback down a little bit. And immediately you can tell that this has way more bounce. If I want to go ahead and just render this out real quick. Now we can go ahead and continue on that bounce with some perks. Let's go to rims. Let's go. So I kind of actually don't want to use this whole thing. I just want to use this piece right here. Down. We make it a little slower. EQ out the lows on that. Now it sounds like this. And that sounds perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and kind of add like a counter perk with this one. There we go. That's perfect. Hold on. I know what we could do. Let's actually create an entire new hi-hat pattern. And that way we can switch from one hi-hat pattern to the next one just to add some more energy. So let's start off these hi-hats like the ones I did before. We're going to start off simple and then start to get more complicated after that. There we go. and change that to bar, burn to pattern. Maybe add a little gap in between here. Now we can go ahead and start making some rolls. Let's make this one into roll. We're gonna Alt U this a little faster. And then we can actually cut these off. Or what we can do is let's go Control Z and just put the velocity down like this. I'm gonna stretch it up so you can see it. Right click, drag all the way down. Then let's go ahead and add 2 notes down here. Actually, let's move this one down too. Turn this one into roll 2, but the opposite way. Let's actually move this over here, just so that this roll that kind of ramps up into the clap. There we go. That should work. All right, one more thing I want to add before we get into the 808 is a very simple 1 on the open hat. I'm going to add that on the 1 right there. And then we can add this one. Let's just cut out that second part. Right there. Boom. With this note right here, because we're in the scale of F sharp and that's the root note. And I'm going to leave a whole bunch of space just because there's a lot going on with the sample. We have a lot of... And let's go right here. Wrong note. Hold on. Is it right here? There we go. That's pretty cool. Now, instead of going back down on the 1 like people would traditionally do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a gap and actually delay that first 808 note and just move it to the right. So that's going to sound like this. Feel me? That makes a huge difference. The listener's not going to be expecting that. And also, it's still, you know, still has a bounce, still has a rhythm. I want to go back down. Let's move it over. How does that sound right, but this doesn't? Whatever. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to trust my ear. Maybe we can add 2 more notes. See how in the beginning we kind of delayed that note on the 1. We're not delaying it this time. We're actually having a hit where it's supposed to hit traditionally. So not only do you catch the listener off guard in the first half of the loop, but you also catch them off guard on the second half because you're not doing the same things you did on the first one. So it's like subtle little timing changes like that make a huge, huge, huge difference. I kind of want to change these notes though. And then we can go bum, bum, bum. Boom, perfect. And like I said in the previous video, I do not add kicks on high 808 notes. They don't mesh well. So I'm going to skip these 2 and go to the next one. Fire. This beat is perfect. The baby, if you're watching this, can y'all tag Jetson? Can y'all tag the baby in the comments? Let's do this, bro. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and hit the notification, my guy, you're bugging. With that being said, here's the final beat. I'm out of here.